the Nassau Coliseum in Uniondale, New York, we have got a pair of Ford versus Chevrolet matchups in the semifinal round of this monster truck war that could indeed present us with some of the best racing of the season. The first pair up will pit Dennis Anderson's awesome Gravedigger, the machine that annihilated the #1 qualifying Taurus Chevrolet in the opening round, against the hottest driver of the USHRA Association year thus far, the incredible Rob Fuchs in the First Blood Ford. Both machines staging up. The Gravedigger sticking in the left-hand lane. Fuchs had lane choice and chose the right-hand side where he scored his first-round victory. Fuchs is obviously ready to take on the challenge of his life. And here's the war everybody has waited for. It'll be Dennis Anderson's incredible Gravedigger 50 Chevrolet from North Carolina taking on the working man Zero, unsponsored independent Rob Fuchs from Woodstock, Illinois in the First Blood Ford. Both machines move into stage. The crowd obviously cheering for their favorites. Staged and awaiting the green. They leave the line together, an incredibly close finish, but it looks like the Gravedigger has scored another upset win. Amazing. First of all, he knocks off the #1 qualifier. Now he takes out #3. And Dennis Anderson, strictly on driving ability, advances to the final round after qualifying in the bottom half of the field. Unbelievable. The Carolina Crusher of relative newcomer to the U.S. Harvard Association Trail, Gary Porter, and, of course, the legendary machine known as Bigfoot in the far lane. Now, interestingly, Gary Porter had lane choice in this matchup. He took the right-hand side where he has been throughout the evening. This will be the first time tonight that John Pyatt has been in the left-hand lane with the Bigfoot Ford. Certainly Porter has to be considering that a psychological advantage, if nothing else. Perhaps even a physical advantage if there is a major difference in the lanes. Both machines move forward to stage up. Now, with the RPMs up, they're ready to take the green. The whole shot goes to Porter, and the Carolina Crusher defeats the Bigfoot Ford by a margin of almost 5 feet. An incredible ride for the Chevrolet. And let's face it, Team Ford took a severe beating in that round. Don't go away. We're back at the Nassau Coliseum in Long Island, New York. The final 4 qualifiers are ready for the Camel Mud Racing Shootout, and the first man up in this 4-car war will be the winningest super-modified mud racer of all time. 45 national event victories in only the last 4 years. The first man ever to break the 2-second barrier in this sport, Tom Martin from Portage, Indiana, now leaves the line. And Tom Martin goes out of bounds at the finish line and wastes a 1.83-second run. Remember, not only must you stop the machine at 80 feet, you have to keep it between the poles. David Ray, the 1985 world champion with the world's quickest full-bodied mud racing truck. A 3,000-pound wonder that weighs in more than 400 pounds heavier than the closest machine to it in competition. A supercharged, fuel-injected Ford engine on methanol. An incredible run, carrying the front wheels for most of the course. Look at the number, 1.783 seconds. The second quickest run David Ray has ever made, and he knows it. That will bring up Paul Schaefer in the Mud Patrol, the second half of Tom Martin's 2-car team for 1991. Incredible run, carrying the left front wheel most of the course. It's the quickest pass Schaefer has ever run, but it falls 0.03 of a second short. And now the only man David Ray has to worry about is the quickest man in history. The one driver who has been giving Tom Martin a run for his money in 1991, Milwaukee, Wisconsin's Jeff Acker. the brakes. He'll stop it in time. Was it good enough? He runs 1.794 seconds. By 11 thousandths of a second, David Ray wins another national championship event in the incredible Midnight Magic Ford.
That was the one you were waiting for, 178.3, and you did tell the truth. It did get quicker.
I told you, I'm getting better at this after all this time. All right, yeah!
It's the best year you've had in an honest 6.
Oh, yeah, this is great. I owe it all of my guys that helped me, I'm telling you. Those guys are fantastic.
And now, with the super modified mud racing action out of the way, the ground crews uncover the crush cars, and we get ready to determine the monster truck champion here in Uniondale. The Gravedigger takes on the Carolina Crusher, an all-Carolina, all-Chevrolet matchup, but still there is an awful lot at stake. Dennis Anderson certainly holds the popularity of his Chevrolet high, but Gary Porter would love to score some points with race fans across the country with a solid defeat of the Gravedigger. And I should point out, if he could get around the big green Chevy, it would be this driver's first ever victory over the Gravedigger in U.S. Hot Rod Association competition this season. Amazingly, the crowd has plenty to say about the yellow Chevrolet. We may have seen a little fan loyalty change hands here. But as you can hear, the Gravedigger still receives a thunderous ovation. In this particular situation, the Carolina Crusher had lane choice, but both drivers have been in opposing lanes throughout the evening. So with Porter taking his preferred right-hand side, he is simply leaving Dennis Anderson the lane that he has chosen all night long anyway, the left-hand side of the course. The staging process is complete. Both drivers now wait for the green light. They leave the line dead even, but problems for the Carolina Crusher literally in midair. And the Gravedigger cruises on for the win.
As has been the case all this season, this truck's popularity has not waned, nor has its ability to win. And now you've really got to start seriously looking at the possibility of a world championship.
Yeah, I really am. I tell you, I moved up into points. I've really just, been working hard at this truck, trying to make it work. And if it wasn't for the guys back at the shop that give us hands on it, my crew, all my crew chiefs and everybody helping out, I wouldn't be where I am.
Tremendous job. Congratulations. We'll see you in the winner's circle.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for being with us here at the Nassau Coliseum. I'm Brett Kepner. See you next time. This has been a GRB Entertainment production in association with